Hey, this is Kristen Greger from Petal and Glass Photography, and today I want to talk about something that I know is the source of drama for some of you girls who are planning your wedding day, and that is bridal parties. So I was just talking to my friend about this the other day, and we were laughing about how no matter who you talk to, whether they've been married for 1 year or 20 years, it's this weird fact of life that you don't talk to everybody who is in your bridal party anymore. It's just strange. And I think maybe some of that stems from the fact that we add people in that really should not be in there in the first place. So what I want to do is hopefully help you navigate the people who should be included, who you should maybe consider not including, and hopefully it's a drama-free experience for you. My first biggest insight for you guys is to forget about the symmetry thing. If your groom has 7 equally awesome brothers that he's including as his groomsmen and you've only got 4 friends that you've chosen, don't just go out and find 3 randos to include in your bridal party. There are, I can tell you as a photographer, only 3 real scenarios where you guys are together on your wedding day, and that is at the front of the church, entering the reception, and for your brief time together in the group photo portion of the day. That's it. So you only have a handful of photos of the whole group together. It's not going to be such a big deal. It's going to be much better than just inviting a bunch of random people to join your wedding party just for the sake of it. Now, this might be an unpopular opinion, but family has priority. Like I said, you might not even talk to some of those friends that you had in your wedding party a few years down the line. So make sure that those people who are going to stay with you the rest of your life, aka your family, is included in this really momentous moment. So get your groom's sisters involved, get your family involved. Make sure that they feel honored and special on that wedding day, and you're going to start off those relations right by making sure they feel included. Okay, so I know that you guys aren't like this because you guys are super cool, but I just have to address this one. Get over the aesthetic thing. So I am part of probably half a dozen photography and wedding forums on Facebook because that's my job, keep current. And I've seen so many threads where people are trying to exclude bridesmaids or friends that have been there since the beginning just because they aren't the right shape or the right size, or they don't look like a supermodel like the rest of the girls. Don't be weird, okay? Those people are weird. Don't be weird. And I know you guys aren't because you guys are cool, but I'm just saying, had to address it. Another way we tend to add extraneous people who don't need to be in there is like this whole idea of reciprocity. So reciprocity is totally not required. If you were in a friend's wedding 3 years ago and you guys aren't that close anymore, you don't need to have her in your wedding. It's fine. Just talk to her, be honest, and if she's a good friend, then she'll understand. And with that, get over the obligation thing. So if you have a group of 5 friends and you're only really close to 4 of them, don't feel like you need to invite the 5th girl to be part of your bridal party. And matter of fact, don't assume that you're doing her a favor by inviting her to be a part of the bridal party. It's expensive. So totally invite her to the bachelorette party, keep her involved with all the fun stuff that you guys are planning. But if you don't feel like you're close enough to her for her to be a bridesmaids, don't worry about it. And again, don't assume that she wants to be paying for this chiffon dress and strappy heels. Now, the last qualification I have for you guys, and this should be totally obvious, but if any of your friends have a chip on their shoulder about your groom, totally not bridal party material. These people are going to be standing as witnesses to you on your wedding day. They're going to be edifying you in your marriage later down the road and encouraging you. So if anybody has like drama with the groom or doesn't like him or is not supportive of your relationship, they do not belong in the wedding party. Probably don't even belong at the wedding. Just like make sure you don't have any of those people there. So those are all my tips for you guys, and with that come a few special considerations. So if you have friends that are married with kids or maybe in college, you have different life responsibilities than some of your single friends, just try to be considerate of that. And I would suggest that maybe you talk to them ahead of time and make it on their terms. Tell them that you'd love for them to be part of your wedding day, but you understand if they can't do the bachelorette party or they can't afford certain things, and that they have an easy opt-out, no hard feelings if they don't want to be a part of it, or if they do want to be a part of it, that they are under no obligation to do every single thing that all the other girls are doing. So again, just make it on their terms. They may feel most honored and special just being invited to your wedding and supporting you from the sidelines, and make it their choice and respect whatever they decide. So another thing is the young bridesmaid thing. So I can speak from experience on this. Young bridesmaids, they love you, but they're totally clueless. I can say this confidently because I was that young bridesmaid. The first wedding I was ever in, I was 21. No, I was just 20. I was in college, and to be honest, I didn't do anything. I didn't like really understand the whole bridesmaid responsibility thing. Sorry, Jules, I was a pretty pathetic bridesmaid. But we're still friends now because she had grace and she, you know, forgave me for my lack of participation. But that's just kind of the reality, I think, when people who are unexperienced, they've never been part of a wedding planning process before, they've never done the bridal party duties kind of stuff. So just have a little grace with them, understand that they love you, but they're clueless. So set your expectations a little different for those people. Those are all the tips that I have for you guys. I hope that was helpful to you. And thanks for watching. If you have more tips on selecting bridal parties or questions, you can leave them in the comments below or send me an email. Thanks for watching.